Don't you wish Rec Room had a dark mode? Don't you think it's just a little too bright in here? I couldn't agree more. That's why it's important to protect your eyes from all of the blue light that Rec Room produces. Your solution is VR wave lenses. VR wave lenses come with a blue light filter to help protect your eyes from this light. These lenses can also be tailored to your glasses prescription, so you don't need to wear glasses inside your headset. These lenses are also compatible with headsets such as the Quest 2, HP Reverb, Valve Index, and more. Visit the website listed right here and apply code GECKOVR to get 5% off your order. So until Rec Room adds a dark mode, we're gonna need some protection. Get your lenses today with the link in the description, and let's get on with today's video. What's up guys, it's Gecko here, and today we are going to remaster another one of my videos, and that is gonna be my old top 10 Rec Room originals for the Quest. A lot of things have changed. We've got a brand new headset, we've got brand new Rec Room originals that have been imported to the Quest 2, so we got a whole new list of events we gotta talk about. So I'm gonna tell you guys my top 10 favorite Rec Room originals, and you guys can comment below and tell me, do you disagree? Do you agree? Do you think I'm just straight up stupid? But without wasting another second, let's start with number 10. Starting off at number 10, we are going to be talking about Rec Rally. Don't get me wrong, this Rec Room original is super innovative, and they did such a fantastic job bringing back the go-karts at full speed. Being able to implement a driving system in a non-driving game with a suspension system that allows people to drive these vehicles and not get motion sick is phenomenal. But I ultimately saw this end coming the second I got to lap 2 of this track. The biggest flaw with Rec Rally is the fact that it is a little bit lacking in gameplay diversity. The fact that we drive around the same track 3 times with no alterations to the course results in lack of variety of gameplay. It's a little too straightforward for my liking, and this isn't a Rec Room original that I could see myself playing round after round after round after round. Unfortunately, Rec Rally did fall a little flat to be one of the least content-dense Rec Room originals out there right now. Now let's go take a look at number 9. Sitting not too far away from Rec Rally, we have Stunt Runner at number 9. Stunt Runner does everything that Rec Rally should have done. Right behind me, I have a booth for cosmetics you can purchase and scoreboards to see other players' time and your own time, and that for each single level. And not only that, those are just purchasables. You can unlock more. It's not even up there. So right here we have a ton of replayability and a ton of reasons to keep coming back and playing Stunt Runner. Stunt Runner also really utilizes the VR controls as of like ducking, moving your hands, moving your head for wall running, just moving in general. It feels good to use every motion of your body rather than just turning with your joystick or with your hand in Rec Rally. On top of that, Stunt Runner added so many new core changes to Rec Room. This was just a really healthy Rec Room original for Rec Room. Despite it not being super played, it definitely changed the entire game for the better. Now let's talk about my 8th favorite Rec Room original. Coming in at number 8, we have 3D Charades. 3D Charades is one of my favorite Rec Room originals, as games can go so differently from match to match depending on who you're playing with. This game is definitely something you should play with your friends, as just playing with people you know and other goofballs just makes it a ton of fun. However, I do not recommend that you play this game too often publicly. Depending on the time of day that you play and the platform that you're on, it can alter who you are ultimately matched up with. You really want to try to avoid playing with mobile players or juniors who aren't on juniors. Seeing a screen mode player up on the stand trying to figure out how to pick up a card and draw exactly what the card says can just make this a whole frustrating experience. In lighter words, this game is a lot more enjoyable in VR, and it's just always a good time. Time to talk about number 7, which is our first quest. Coming in at number 7, we have Golden Trophy. Golden Trophy serves as an excellent first quest experience. The gameplay is straightforward, the weapon sandbox is small, there's only I think 4 weapons in this game. The enemy sandbox is pretty basic as well, and the general visual aesthetic for level designs is also straightforward. A lot of the charm from Golden Trophy definitely comes from how quick you can finish it. Easily one of the shortest quests, you can finish it to around 10 to 20 minutes depending on how skilled you are. This quest has been rocking the trending charts since 2017, and I don't think it's going anywhere. Let's talk about some PvP at number 6. Time for our very first PvP on this list. This Rec Room original has also been out since 2017, and it only has 2 maps. A really cheap solution that people can say for Rec Room originals is to just add another map, but I feel like that is most true for laser tag. Having a 2-map match loop is too small for an arena PvP. The larger the map variety, the bigger the difference in gameplay style and experiences. Playing Hangar Cyberjunk City is going to get boring quicker than playing Quarry River Clear Cut. So maps aside, laser tag is a really good player versus player game. Because not only is it player versus player, it's player versus enemy. There's robots in here. This is a huge dynamic to have because it allows players of all skill to enjoy the game. No other Rec Room original has this, and I'm really glad that this is more of a Warzone styled playlist rather than just PvP. Speaking of shooting things with lasers, it's time to talk about number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have Jumbotron. A lot of you may know this quest is my absolute favorite. This quest is slightly more complex than Golden Trophy and focuses more on gunplay rather than just melee and blocking. There are 5 weapons in this quest if you count the grenades, and it has a little bit more environmental variety than its predecessor. One of the levels I think we can all appreciate is the level where you exit the air-sealed base and you enter open space. Physics and audio is altered to fit the environment, and it's just a cool way to mix things up. I also like how during this session, you also lose the ability to communicate with your teammates, creating an extra little barrier in your gameplay. Enemies in this quest are satisfying to destroy, each of them having a weak spot and they behave differently. You have bots that fire in bursts, you have to strafe or take cover at the right times, you have bots that are nimble and small and will easily take you down if you're not ready for them. You know exactly which ones I'm talking about, and the list goes on. If there was a quest that I would love to see a sequel to, it would be Jumbotron. Time to give a look at number 4. Coming in at number 4, we got Isle of the Lost Skulls. Isle of the Lost Skulls is a beautiful journey to play through. There is so much environmental diversity in this game that it feels like I'm going through like a Pirates of the Caribbean movie every single time I play it. What this quest has that beats all the other quests is its utilization of weapon and environmental diversity and intertwining them. For example, let's say you're in the hull of a ship, use brooms and stools to fight your enemies. You're in the dining room, have fun using like mugs and plates. And then when you finally get to the levels where you're granted real weapons like a flintlock and sword, it feels super rewarding. Also, there are like 3 or 4 major settings in this quest that are all super unique. The average playtime can range anywhere from 25 to 40 minutes depending on how good you are and if you take your time. I feel like this is a good length for a quest, and anything longer is just kind of unnecessary. It's time to move on to number 3. At number 3, we have the Rec Center. Yes, I'm counting this as a Rec Room original. There has been so much that has changed since I've last done this review. The Rec Center is not what it used to be 2 years ago. We've got so many new things to look forward to checking in every time you visit. We have a new selfie backdrop, a new Rec Center design, new feature shop items. It's insane. There's always something new here, and with this new update style they're going for, it just keeps getting fresh. Honestly, there isn't much to say about it. It's the freaking Rec Center. You go in, you stare at yourself in the mirror, awkwardly talk with some strangers, toss some items around. It never gets old. Honestly, that's about it, but you know, Rec Center, it's pretty pog. Starting to wrap things up, let's go to number 2. Coming in at number 2, of course, we got Paintball. Basically, Paintball does everything right. It has enough maps to create a constant diverse gameplay experience, aka just more than 2 maps. It has plenty of unlockable items, purchasable items, weapon variety, map variety, and a decent game completion time. There's also 2 different game modes, so that's also even better. And the core gameplay is pretty fun. It's not a linear racetrack or a linear stunt track, it's paintball. You can play with your friends, you can play against your friends, the outcomes are diverse. Paintball is the gold standard for content and it's plenty of fun. Who doesn't love paintball? Let's wrap it up with number 1. Welcome to Rec Royale. This is my favorite Rec Room activity. This game is just a lot of fun to play because of the amount of outcomes you can have when playing this game. You could hot drop and fight people immediately. You could play it safe and wait to the very edge and like slowly loot your way to the center. You can just do any type of playstyle. There's so many different ways to approach this. Having a mix of like cross-map firefights and close encounter skirmishes keep this gameplay fresh. Stakes are high, weapon diversity is high, team communication is super important. A lot of fun. What else does Rec Royale do right? Well, there's a freaking battle pass. You can get exclusive items with this battle pass just from playing Rec Royale. The only thing I would like to see Rec Royale add is an additional battle pass, like a season 2 of some sort. The map, it's big, it's fine, but it's been about 4 years since Rec Royale came out, and I feel like adding a second battle pass wouldn't hurt too much. I know Rec Room isn't shy when it comes to adding cosmetics, so you better do it. It makes me really happy that Rec Royale was able to come to the Quest 2, and I'm really curious to see how it performs when it comes to the Quest Pro. But yeah, that is my top 10 list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you agree, let me know. If you don't agree, also let me know. And if you have your own list you want to share, throw it in the comments below. Consider checking out our merch. It's in the description. Currently 20% off right now. Go ahead and check it out. Get some cool hoodies for yourself. And that is that. All right, I will see you all later. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you. Subscribe. I love you.